Hello everyone, our dear friends from Daily Magazine and readers. Also, we are here at Intencity Craiova with the great Lane Mccray from Bouche. Hello Lane.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Nice to see you once again.
Yeah.
And welcome to our beautiful country.
Thank you.
Let me ask you first of all, how does it feel with so huge experience behind being on the stage with so many friends?
Well, it's like nothing that can describe that that anyone from the outside know what it feels like. It's like going to a family reunion, and you see all your friends and cousins, that you haven't seen in a while. So it's always a fun thing when we get together because we work hard, play hard, and it's just a big family. It's just I just love it. It's the best feeling in the world.
Music, love, and harmony.
Yes. Yes.
What has kept you on the stage, and what has made your desire grow stronger and stronger to make music each year?
Well, I think music or whatever your purpose is in life, whatever drives you, is what sustains you. And I've always been musical. I've always been, whether I'm in front of 2 people or 50,000 people, I just love sharing my stories through music with everyone. And what keeps me going is the fact that there are people out there that can relate to the things that we love and we care about. And I think yes, and it's part of the love, the relationship that I have with music that keeps me going. And I don't know what else I would do. Honestly, I wake up singing. I wake up with song ideas. I wake up with just music. Music is my life. It's like breathing. It's involuntary.
Starting from the beginning of Bouche, how has the industry changed you throughout all this time?
I don't know if the industry has changed me, but the industry has changed for sure. I think it still has all of the same snafus and potholes and snares that sometimes can entangle artists that aren't sure of what they're doing if they're new. I've always been aware of that. I was an old child, so but the industry for me that has changed from when Bouche started, having like a major record deal with RCA BMG, to now where everything's about likes, clicks, streams, social media numbers. Yeah. So it's interesting for me to try to navigate through that field, making myself interesting for 20 and 30-year-olds when I'm 60. So
Many a time.
yeah. So it's definitely different.
So you can say that currently we have gone from emotions, from the 90s emotions to this time online.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
We are living in an online era where we lost emotions, where we struggle to find it again.
And I'm not going to knock it because I think it's part of evolving, the evolution of life. Because if you look back years
So
ago,
you can see also
Yes.
an evolution.
before there was like telephones and you had the Morse code telegraph and mail, and then we had telephones. So it's a natural evolution, I think. I think where we get lost sometimes is that this whole social media experiment takes away the personal contact that we have.
The connection.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of sad because people don't know how to talk to each other. I look at this every time I'm at the airport. Everyone on the telephone looking down, and the only thing I'm saying to them is look up, look up, look up, because they're going to walk into you. So I personally, my phone, I have it for business, but I don't like talking on it. I'd rather call you and speak with you, sit with you, and talk with you rather than this text messaging. I mean, what?
I think it's more honest.
Yeah, and a lot gets lost in translation.
Talking about the future, where we are going with it?
Where are we going? Who knows? music is constantly evolving. I think we can see that with. I noticed this years ago when some R&B artists, hip hop artists were doing more dancey stuff, like the David Guetta, Chris Brown, Neo, Rihanna. They are basically just doing what we were doing, and so now dance artists are having to reinvent themselves to do more. And I think where we're going is just that transition of people borrowing from other, not borrowing, but being inspired by other artists. So you had Beyonce's new song that was inspired by Robin S. Drake did a house record. And I think it's okay because I've never wanted to be in a box musically because there's different sides of me.
Think outside the box. This is the message. Yeah.
And I like R&B, I like gospel, I like pop, I like rock, I like all of that. So why shouldn't I be able to do those things, right?
Why should you limit yourself to one style or trend or something like this? Talking about La Bouche, what have you in store for us for now and for the future?
Well, in the immediate, there is a brand new version of Be My Lover album 2022 featuring a young Latino rapper named Bandito. And it is, I will say this about it, anytime that you cover a song that's been done before, you have to reinvent it. You can't just do it note for note. It just sounds like the same song with a different sound. Yeah, life to it. So this version, I'm really happy to say, is definitely that I really love it. It makes you want to dance. It brings in a whole different market base of Latino speaking.
When will it be on the market? This or also?
It's out now.
It's out
it's
now?
Out now, yes.
Oh, perfect.
And
so we can search it on the YouTube and so on, and Spotify and all the platforms,
all that, yes?
Okay.
And then there are some subsequent mixes that are with it as well. And they are featuring young lady Dana Rain and Nicole. Nicole's from Craiova and Dana's from New York. I've kind of changed up the whole moniker of what La Bouche is, known as a guy and a girl. Kind of borrowing from Calvin Harris. So the next La Bouche record will feature friends of mine, Robin S., Crystal Waters, Cissy Peniston, Dana, Sophie, Anita. To change it up a little bit, something different.
Really nice. And from now we are wishing you good luck and with the album, to be sold and to be listened to and to get to as many parts as possible.
And hopefully it's going to be, I wish I could say that it's going to be an album, and collectively it is, but now everything is generated on a singles market. It's the same single, put a single out. But I'm excited.
It's like a collection.
Yes.
Of friends reuniting for music.
Yes.
Let's say it like this.
Yes.
No? If you could write a book about all the history of La Bouche, how would you name it?
Wow. It's interesting because I had a meeting a few weeks ago with some Broadway producers because I've been toying around with the idea of the Bouche musical. And interestingly enough, a lot of the songs that I've written over the last few years and the Bouche material, I think, adequately describes what happened, how we began, and just in a sneak peek, it will start out like the end of the show. The lights go out, you see the crew taking the stage away, and you'll see me or the character of me on the stage talking to Melanie, who's in heaven, about where we are right now. And to tell the story of how we kind of came together. So the book would probably be called Sweet Dreams. Yeah. My life as a pop star or something. And it'll be dramatic, autobiographical, tell some of the stories that a lot of the fans and people don't know, some of the things that I've kept close to my heart. Yeah. But ultimately how we came together, how we rose in the music industry, some of the good times, some of the bad times, all the things that made us who we were.
Well, I think that as in life, in the life of everyone, being a musician and an artist, or also on common people, all the experience that we are going through are building us as human beings.
Yes. And the thing that people, and I'm just lucky enough, I'm very in my head sometimes, So I've discovered that my life runs on cycles of 10 years, right? Most people, I think, are 7 years. At the end of those years, push comes to shove. You get to a different direction. And if you're resistant to it, the changes, which keeps us moving forward, sometimes you have some rubbing, you have some abrasion, you have some struggle. Yes. So, but if you acknowledge it and you move through it and listen to your spirit voice, whoever that is, that it will lead you in the right direction, and you learn something from all of this. And of course I had some hard lessons to learn myself when I was
like it.
Yeah. But now at this age and at this place, I just don't get excited anymore about things that happen, like flights that are late or delays or lost luggage. Hey, what do you do? Yeah.
If you could send a message from Lane, from the past, present, and future, what would be these 3 messages?
Past, present, and future. I would say live for today, reach for tomorrow, and learn from yesterday.
So nice. Let me ask you at the end of our interview, what do you enjoy the most in our country? Because it's beautiful to end it like this, with a message for all your Romanians.
Well, I say one of the things that I love about coming here is that it's always very hospitable. Everyone is always nice. There's no craziness. It's just a testament to the good hearts that are the people here. And that really is what makes the people and the country are the people. It's not the things, it's not the buildings, the hotels, the stadiums. It's the real people that take care of us on a day-to-day basis, the hotel, the restaurants, that drive us. That's what makes it special for me.
And you are planning to come back? Come back?
Anytime you guys are having.
Very nice to hear this. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was I don't know, I felt it like a connection interview, and I like this type of meetings with the great human beings behind the artist image,
Yeah. Well, I think too, since the last time we saw each other, since COVID, there was a lot of time to sit and reflect about the things in my life, and I realized some things about me that weren't so great. Because I talk about love, I talk about turning the other cheek, I talk about all positive things, but I had to look at myself to see if I was really doing those things, because we sometimes present ourselves to the world as the people that we want them to see us as.
With a mask.
But not as we are, right? So, so I've learned some things about myself that
Well, it's better to know yourself, to express yourself and to show yourself to the others. I think this is the more honest you that can be.
And at the end of the show, we do one of my favorite songs, "In Your Life," and I think it's incumbent on everyone when they wake up in the morning not to complain about anything, because some people don't wake up, And so if you can wake up and the first person that you see, you say, "I love you," without any kind of funny business. I love you. Simple, right? But it's difficult for some people to say that.
Yes.
They say, "Love you," ditto, me too, but I love you. As a human being on this planet, I love you. And I appreciate you for what you do.
Love you too, Lane. Thank you very much, and wish you all the best. Wish you to have faith in what is good, and because faith helps us in many moments.
Amen.
It is essential for us as humans, and I wish you to make music, to live for the music, and to enjoy people with your music, and to be loved by art and by people. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.